ready?
The grand adventure.
Yeah. It's great to get started on it.
The stress of prepping for it, getting to this point, I'm so much happier just being, like, officially being on the road. I figure at the end of this, we'll either be really close or we'll never talk to each other
Pretty
again.
much.
How's it going?
It's going good. This is my brother Todd.
Hey, Todd. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, John.
This is one of the things we always want to do. We always want to do like a big road trip, see all there is in America, like see how beautiful it is. This disease that we got diagnosed with, choroideremia, it basically will, can lead us to be blind.
I honestly never talked about it with people. You don't want to be the blind guy that everybody kind of feels sorry for.
For me, it was like, I don't want to be pitied.
You need help, but you don't really want to be the guy who's like, oh, we gotta take special conditions because Todd's coming.
I don't want you to have to like do extra just for me, but obviously you kind of have to. But I think we're all like that. I mean, we all have something going on that needs a little extra TLC or whatever.
It made me feel broken. It made me feel, you know, less manly, I guess.
We decided we wanted to do this road trip and kind of get out there and see what is about America.
To see stuff we've never seen, and even revisit places that we've seen before, to go and check them out, because, you know, in a few years we may not be able to.
If I knew the last thing I could see before I went blind, watching a little sunset where I've grown up all my life in eastern Kentucky.
Oh, snap. Oh, big jump. Oh, shit.
That was fun.
No matter where you are, I think you can find beauty in everything. Just the most beautiful, picturesque, postcard perfect lake setting that you could ever imagine. And if I had to close my eyes and never open them again, I would probably want that ingrained on my eyelids.
That's the worst time I've ever. Okay, we need to. Let's kind of move it back and tilt the window, the front door more towards the campfire. I really do think it's amazing you can just stare at a campfire for the longest time and not say or do anything.
Yeah, well, I don't know, there's something about it. It's a dance. It's unpredictable.
You know, 3 months ago, I would have just, as far as going camping, I would have freaked out and been, no, I can't do it, I don't want to do it.
I'm looking forward to like going into town and stopping at some diner and then talking to people and then being like, oh, you gotta go check out this or whatever. And then they take us over there and like almost like having an adventure within this adventure when they grab us and take us to someplace we'd never even thought about going. That's really exciting. It's just weird because I'm a planner and I want everything to go exactly as it's planned. There's no room for error. But then there's also, obviously, I have to let go and just, whatever happens, happens.
You get out here and there's just so much nothingness. You're just kind of amazed that you're in the same country. Just seeing the land and then seeing the completely open blue sky. It was like such an amazing clear blue, and the clouds were like perfectly placed, so you're just like, It's almost like looking at a movie itself.
Strangers are going to be so giving and want to share their town with us or whatever for the sake of just showing their town to new people who haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
And with us, may never see it again. You know, that's really exciting.
A special production of WXXI Reach Out Radio in Rochester, New York. I'm Ruth Finney. Often when a person has been diagnosed with a life-threatening terminal disease, one begins to contemplate what they will do with the time they have remaining, how they will take care of their family, how they will say goodbye to their loved ones, and what things they really want to do on their bucket list, so to speak. All the things they want or need to do before the end of their life. But what would you do if you knew you would eventually go blind? What would you want to see? How would you burn those images into your mind so you never forget your spouse, your child, the beauty of a sunset over the ocean, or the Grand Canyon? The two gentlemen we're going to meet today are facing that very decision. Brothers Justin and Tod Purvis have been diagnosed with a rare, genetically linked, degenerative disease that causes blindness. Unsure of how long their vision will last, they've decided to set out on a journey together to see America and to raise awareness of choroideremia, this sight-stealing disease. Welcome, Justin and Tod.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Glad to have you here. So there's a lot more to this than just you guys seeing the United States. You're really trying to raise awareness about choroideremia and letting people know that there's hope. And
I think, choroideremia and just kind of, doing something that you always wanted to do and never done it. It's just like, we kind of took this final leap of faith on the road and to go around and do this before we can't, because we actually have a timer and we're actually aware of that timer. Most people, you kind of forget that, not only is there a timer on life, but there's a timer for other things too, and ours happens to be vision. Don't let anything kind of stop you. Just keep going and keep, if you want to do something, go ahead and do it, and also see the beauty around you before you can anymore.
We have a kind of fog in front of us, and with the choice to drive around America, it's like we don't know where we're going. We're going where the wind blows us, and we're going to have loads of fun doing it.
Right.
So if you're going down a back road and you see something, are you likely to just stop and say, hey, we got to stop there?
Absolutely. We've done that already a few times, that are just, you see something, you want to pull over and stop. We use the main highways to get, if we need to do a good amount of traveling, we'll do that. But then we'll also take an hour or two, pull over, go off the beaten road for a while and just drive around and kind of see. Because anywhere you go, there's something amazing to see that you just, if you look at it the right way and through the right eyes, it's going to look amazing.
I just want to thank you once again, Tod and Justin, for joining us today, and I do wish you all the best on your trip as you proceed.
I would like to see for the last time the zoo.
Dear Lord, thank you so much for getting us here safely. Thank you so much for Mario and his family and the new friends we're meeting along the way. If you could warm it up here in upstate New York, that'd be great too, but that's not a big thing. In your name we pray, amen.
Nice farm cooked meal here for you guys.
Nice.
No, but really though, I'm psyched that you guys are here, man. This is a great experience to have. Things have been a little bit stagnant out here in the sticks for a minute, you know what I mean? The ultimate goal is to do enough good to have multiple harvests in different areas of your life. This is a perfect example of that.
I've been more amazed by just the support of strangers. I mean, my friends obviously, but people who don't even know.
Most people truly are good-natured, especially if you do throw yourself out there in a way that is a little like left open, a little vulnerable. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do you guys want crab salad? I got some crab salad.
That sounds wonderful.
You know, you get to a point in the day where you can't drive another mile, you can't go another foot, and then you'll stop or something, and you'll think about not only what you're doing, but you'll see something that just kind of inspires me anyways, and wants me to keep going.
When you're done, I'll show you to your sleeping quarters.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You get the show on the road here.
Awesome.
If I was to potentially lose my vision, one of the last things that I would want to see is the result of ultimate togetherness, you know, in a community. Sharing, giving, you know. I think that's it.
Car on the way to the city. In the morning it was foggy on the windscreen. We talked about the day ahead, and shouldn't we just run away instead? We started to believe our dreams, and I just kept driving right past the exit, throwing our cell phones out of the window, yelling at the city goodbye, we won't miss you. I knew now that our life's on track, as I felt the strength down in my bones come back. You smile at me and I at you, 'cause this is all we ever wanted to do. So to the south now with our hearts alive and our heads free of worry that our lives provide. Off far in the distance, almost out of sight. Goodbye to city days, so long to city nights. So believe in every word we say. I drove on until the break of day. A smile stretched from my ears to yours. There's nothing a bit of fresh breeze won't cure. Go on, you said. Drive on, you said. Go on, go on.
My name's EJ Scott. I have choroideremia.
I'm the guy with the gun. Thank you very much.
I don't have children, but if I ever had children, I'd like to see the faces of my children.
Who cares if I spill beer on a table?
No, I'm gonna say I would. If I was gonna come back and rob this place, I would not want a dirty table.
Look, all right, look. Here's the back room here, right? Here's the bartender's room. Here's Vanessa's station. She could be floating on.
If I was going to lose my sight, probably go and visit all my friends and sort of like memorize their faces, try to remember them for afterwards, because I feel like we'd still be friends, but I could always like have that mental picture of them. Kind of amazing to have at that point in my life.
But we don't know the plan. When they interrogate us, we were like, I have no clue what he was doing because we didn't.
I've never been more happy to do an improv show in my life.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight on a Monday night and supporting Two Complete Strangers.
This week has been great.
It's just flown by. Raymond Skill Falls was amazing. Dude, I totally didn't want to jump in the water because I knew it was going to be freezing cold. But then once you get there, you're like, well, I'm here, I got to jump in, I just got to go for it, kind of like the trip.
Simple fact, we don't do new things because we're creatures of habit, because the simple fact, life is easier when I know exactly what I'm doing. To know you can safely take a risk without really endangering yourself, whether it's physically or emotionally or whatever, is a great thing. So yeah, getting there and being like, why not? Why not do that?
I haven't been camping in 20 years and now I don't see very well at night, but yet we're here, let's try this, and we actually, we managed through it. It was a struggle at first, but it's just like, you know what, we're here, let's do it. We're here to experience new things and experience things we haven't experienced before.
Exactly.
So once you put your mind to something, you can do anything, along with this whole journey we're on.
It's never about where we end up, it's about how we get there. It's the journey that we're on, not the destination we're getting to. And that's one of the things I have to take to heart, because I get so stressed out about getting to a place at a certain time.
This has only been one weekend. It's been so
We've
amazing.
had so much experience.
If anything, it just inspire people to do the same thing.
To get out and really explore their own life.
Yeah.
Try new things.
Thank you guys so much for taking time out to sit down with us and chat.
Thank you very much. Here in, where are we?
Northfield, Minnesota.
Northfield, Minnesota. You have two sons that both have choroideremia, and you have choroideremia. I guess the thing that I'm most interested in, you being a mother, is how you deal with that.
It's very different when you're a daughter of an affected male than being a mother. You want to protect them and you want to take care of them. At first it was like, we're going to have two boys. They're going to be able, like the two of you maybe, to support each other, go through this together. My dad is a wonderfully optimistic, positive person. It was always, well, when that time comes, and now the time's here. You feel guilty.
Yeah.
You feel guilty, and you want to make things better. You want to make sure, all moms feel that. My husband and I feel very responsible that we brought them into this world. We need to take care of them. Some families have cancer, some have stroke, some have diabetes, some people have mental illness in their families. We have an eye problem, and we sort of downplay it. It's not that we avoid it, but it's not central to who we are. A lot of us have a strong faith.
Mm-hmm.
We feel that, God is going to take care of things.
A lot of times when I'm feeling down and I start to come back, it's that filter through which God is using us.
He's been my guide dog for about 4 years this come Christmas. He came at a time in my life when maybe I was feeling some of those lemons. And man, here came lemonade. What an example of selfless love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just lives for others, somebody else, for me. Usually. And I know, yes you do. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's curious that we find ourselves dealing best with life when we're focused more on others rather than ourselves.
The hope is really there, and the awareness that you guys are propagating is so important. You guys will not be at the same place that my dad's at.
Yeah. Have the hands to hold on to has also been wonderful as well.
one thing left to look at before I was going to lose my vision. Initially I'd say my kids, but I already have the, in my heart what they look like. The sun setting on, I always cry. We always go to Canada. And I hope that's what my boys remember. I'll always remember my family, my dad, and my mom, and my husband and my kids. But it'd be the sunset in Canada, in Lake of the Woods, behind the pine trees.
Yeah, I'm really thankful that I do have a rather vivid memory, I guess you might say. A bit like a camera that's taking the picture of me right now. And I tend to see those things that I remember from traveling and from people that I remember what they looked like at a certain age a number of years back when I could see them clearly. So these scenes I can see, even the side of the road when what's right next to the cars we go by. I used to love to see everything that was going by. I was so interested in the geography of this country, and I can't see that anymore. But Patty will tell me where the road sign is and what it says, the next exit, and I just bring it out of the archives from up here, and I can usually see it pretty well.
If I knew I was gonna go blind, the last thing I'd want to go see would be the coast of Washington, the beach, the ocean, the rocks, the mountains, the trees, all of that.
I have many sunsets that I can remember going back, and in many places, and we have traveled a fair amount, and I retain the memory of many of those. To ask what that last picture would be, if the moment later your eyesight was ending, what do you want to be gazing at when there's no image at all? And when I die and go to heaven, Jesus is going to meet me by saying, you know what, I'm a filmmaker. Here's everything you thought you missed. And I'm gonna see it all, so I'm not missing anything. I think it's more important at this point to center on, instead of what I'm missing seeing, it's more important for me to be able to reach out and ask who's around me that I can hug. Right. So I can sing that, you know. You are so beautiful to me, and you are. I love you. Thank you.
I don't get my tears out.
That's okay. I don't understand why it's making that beeping noise.
Because your door's open?
But the car's not even on.
Are the lights on?
No.
Was it making it when I wasn't in the car?
Yep.
Try shutting the door. Yeah, the door's open.
Now this is what the campground usually looks like. A long time ago.
Oh, wow.
But it's been run down a little bit. We're trying to get it back into shape.
Yeah. So you know what, here we are out in the middle of South Dakota, and I think we should have a little celebration of what we're doing, you know? A couple little poppers are gonna set off out in that field.
Yeah, this is a little popper. Awesome, dude. Let's do it.
All right.
You got more in that bag there?
Oh, I got a couple more.
Let's go blow junk up.
Turn your headlamp on, fool.
Ready for this?
Yep. That was cool.
That's so huge. Holy crap, man.
Give me some love. Yeah.
Let's clean this up. I feel like this is an edge. We're shifting over into the western half of the United States. Just a stretch of road where it's just the rolling grasslands.
Yeah, the vast rolling emptiness of it. So far we've hit a lot of spots, and you know, today we're gonna go to the Mount Rushmore, and that's really cool, but it's just like, even the little stuff we're gonna see along the way that you don't notice is really what I like and what I wanna take with me from this trip.
More so than the sights themselves is the connections with people that we meet. Like with Beth and Dave the other day. I never expected something that beautiful to happen. I'm looking forward to making new friends and family and as we travel along this, because more so than seeing the sights, I feel like this is an opportunity for us to connect with people.
I imagine it's beautiful.
I think the last thing I would want to see would be my wife's face. New Zealand, Alaska, the Grand Canyon, not necessarily in that order, and all the national parks in South Africa.
Go straight up first. We have to experience it. No, it's like the chicken tenders you eat in high school. Whatever place we run into that we can find whatever the local thing is. And here it's bull testicles. This entire area is just the open sky. I mean, obviously with the
Big sky party.
yeah, but just seeing the beauty of America.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Yeah.
All these mountain ranges
Lot
here,
of
they've got these
history.
little canyons and they're all so beautiful, but this is the best one. 12 miles up. The road's gonna turn to dirt, don't get scared. You'll see the bridge. It's gonna be on your right side. I mean, if you miss the bridge,
Then we're blind.
well,
And even traveling along the road, stopping at places like this and meeting you guys. This is where it is, because it's about that connection. It's this weird, fun, awesome community that is the people that make up America.
I mean, please, go down to the swinging bridge. You're gonna love it.
I didn't think it would be this high up.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like
she
closer
was
to the
saying
water.
she was jumping off of it. Maybe the water's low. Is it cold?
We're here!
It's the Purvis boys.
My natural reaction is to run back in the car and
leave. Let's hope this is the right house. Were you already asleep?
Oh, we just went to bed a few minutes.
Sorry we're so late.
You were coming in today.
We
I'll get the lights on. Come on, Dad. Let me get some clothes on.
We got it tied up outside of Clinton.
But we had mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So we're officially Montanians.
Yeah, that's our reason.
Hey, Jim Brown. With your pants on. What you doing? How are you?
Good. And you?
Listen.
How are you?
Nice seeing both of you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, good to see you. Out in the middle of Montana.
You too. Oh, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. Now the party can start.
You came from the wrong direction if you were in Coram.
We came from Kalispell.
We said, everybody
Why
said
were you
turn
in
left.
Kalispell?
We got to
Kalispell is
sign
where the
and
airport
turn
is.
right.
Everyone told us to come from Kalispell.
Who was everybody?
Everybody.
No,
Not true.
Mom.
No.
The email from Gwen. I'm not blaming you, Gwen.
No, but if you come from Kalispell, she's telling you how to get here.
Yes.
But you should come through Kalispell.
We didn't actually go into Kalispell, but it was basically, there's a big lake right by Kalispell. We went on the east side through Big Fork. Because everybody said, go to Kalispell. It's 25 miles from Kalispell.
We'll dish it out into what, 5 bowls, and it'll have to be enough. And I'll make it even. I'll make it even. Excuse me. If anybody's gonna eat that tomato, it ain't gonna be me.
That much out of the way.
So we came up 90 till just past Missoula.
Okay.
Yeah, so we came through Hungry Horse.
Where's Kalispell?
Right here.
Safe, be happy.
The last thing I would like to see would be the smile of a child.
The last thing I would like to see is the faces of my grandkids, the grandkids that I don't have yet.
Pray to the Lord, pretty mama, things are gonna do you no good.
Well, I left this valley here that we're in, the Okanagan Valley, many years ago, and regretted having left the whole time I was gone. I guess the last thing I'd like to see if I was gonna go blind was see my dogs running free, somewhere in this valley, probably Boar Lake or something like that.
See, these up here say France, and then these are Hungarian, and the different kinds of oak give different nuances.
Yeah. You're supposed to smell it first.
I can taste I'm sensing the oakiness. That's either, I feel like that's strong wine. I feel a little lightheaded from having one glass and then the delicious.
Try that.
Okay, I shall try this.
This has a much different nose.
Something like, it reminds me of a campfire. It smells like my youth. I feel there's a definitely this going on in my mouth.
Okay, that's the tannin.
Yeah.
And what happens are those long chains are falling out of the wine and actually precipitating. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Todd.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So what we got you guys getting into here? It's a sensory deprivation tank.
Are you in shock?
I'm freaking out, though. Coming into the city, we don't know the city at all, and we go from these sprawling, wide open spaces to jam-packed lights every 50 feet and cars and bicyclists and pedestrians. It's an overload for our senses.
You want to lay with your head towards the back?
Which way's the back?
That way.
I'm pretty internal as it is, and so putting myself in a position where I'm completely internal. I don't cry that often. I only understand emotions through the scope of all the movies I've ever watched.
So you're all set. I'll give you a few minutes to shower and then start timing you.
Okay. Oh, God.
Because I really have no concept of what's about to happen, and I think that tends to normally freak me out.
My eyes do this thing where they sparkle. So I was getting all these almost geometric shapes that were tracing my eyes. It was basically what it's like to go blind, what it's like to be blind, and that was, it brought me to this kind of place where it's just lonely and scary to lose your vision, and it just kind of all made me think, I don't want to go blind, you know? As soon as I got really kind of like uncomfortable and just scared and lonely in this dark space, and then I realized that I could actually, if I turned my eyes the right way, I could actually see the light, even though it wasn't on. I could see the reflective surface and reach out and touch it. Right there, those little moments that, you know, everybody needs something like that every once in a while. You know, we made it all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's time we let off some steam.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The World War II package comes with a Thompson submachine gun.
Is that okay for you? Does that block outside noise?
You guys feel that? You feel that?
This is probably what they did bootlegging in. I think we're clear. Not a soul in sight. Let me look around, see if there's any coppers behind us, see? Let's get it, Clyde. Don't forget, when we hit that intersection, we gotta get out, honk the horn, shoot the shotgun off, and holler. We don't want to scare any horses. Look at me, I'm driving. I'm driving like they did back in the day. And there goes somebody in another Model T.
Yeah.
That was Jasper. He's a bootlegger now.
Yep.
Hope his car doesn't break down in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, look, there's a slow stop. Let's stop. Let's go fill up.
It blows my mind that 100 years ago, this is how people would have done this trip that we're doing.
Yep. It would have been a whole family vacation.
But this is probably my favorite park in the Southwest. I love the Grand Canyon, but this is just so like, not only beautiful because of the painted desert, but it's also just like this, just out here, the Route 66. Where kind of America got started, you know? Just us 100 years later doing the same thing.
Wow.
See, now you know why they call it the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, not just.
I don't think grand is a big enough word. It honestly makes me feel so small and like whatever problems I have are nothing. Yeah, all right, watch your step.
I am watching my step.
Don't go any farther than that. You could barely hold on to that ledge. If you're lucky, grab a tree. All right, now you're kind of freaking me out.
I haven't moved any further, I'm just trying to see.
If you were just a regular, like explorer, walking down, you know, it's all trees, all trees, all trees, all trees, all trees, and then bam, you're just like.
Well, it's actually probably the second explorer that saw it. The first one just fell.
I definitely think it was worth 7,000 miles. We can go way over there.
Ah, at last, we meet. Oh, yeah!
I can't go on. It's been 10 days. I heard if you dig in the sand deep enough, you'll find water. I'm just going to start digging. Ah!
I'll go for help. All we have to do is stand up.
trip has kind of helped me break out of the shell I'll get in, especially at night and doing different things and going into new areas. But now on a trip, I'm basically every day in a new environment, so I
gotta get comfortable fast.
Used to it. Jumping off that cliff was kind of the same thing. It was just like, I don't know if I want to do it, and then it's like, oh, let's just try it, and then once you did it, it's like, oh.
No matter how bad I think something's gonna be, it's always like 10 times better than I could have
Well, it's always the anticipation of doing something.
Thinking to yourself, oh, what's down there, this, that, and the other, then you do it, and you're like, that was awesome. It was so much better than I expected it to be. It's always the case.
Right.
It's always been the case, no matter what it is that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I think I've definitely grown as a person, and not only as a person who has this vision problem, but as a person in general.
I think that's the whole point of life, is getting to be the best you that you can be.
Yeah.
I'm still the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you know, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, somebody's got to be.
Yep. I'll push you in these sticker bushes and leave you behind. I got the car keys.
All right, you ready? You ready to try this?
No.
Shot fireworks off, shot machine guns. One thing left to do really is try and go on a night hike. So we're gonna try to see if we can climb as far as we can up there into the darkness.
How will we know when we're at the top?
I haven't figured that part out yet. Can you get up this big rock right here?
Probably. Don't bust your shin.
You might want to just put your stick away, dude.
I think you're right. Follow this path here?
I don't know. You all right?
Yeah, man.
Stay there.
Stay here?
Well, I'm gonna check out, see what's over here. It's a little steep, but you're fine. Shit. Oh, look, that scared the shit out of me for a second. Spider web. You all right? You okay?
Yep.
What's up there?
Darkness. I don't see you. Can you see me? Oh, I see you. I see you, okay.
I think this is just a straight down cliff.
Be prepped to grab me in case something goes wrong, but...
Why don't you go back the way you came?
I don't think there's anything over here.
Why would two people who have choroideremia decide to climb up rocks in the dark?
See what it's like.
I don't think there's anything over here. How you doing?
Me, I'm waiting for you. I'm ready whenever you are. I think that looks kind of far down, so...
What does?
Where you're standing, right behind you.
A little steep? Okay.
Whoa, whoa! You okay? You okay?
All right?
Yep.
This is it. Is there more up?
No, but a better way down. Go down this and kind of to the right. Ow! Big thorns, dude. Big cactus. Remember this tree? Oh yeah, we're almost at the bottom, dude.
Now that's the base.
High five, man. We did it. Blind climbing. Climbing blind.
Coming to America. If I was gonna go blind, what would I want to see? I'd like to see
the woman of my dreams soul for what it really means.
Hey guys. What's up, guys? Hey, my name's Todd.
Hey Todd, what's happening? Charles.
Charles.
I'm
Todd.
Grover.
Grover, nice to meet you.
If I had to lose anything, I'd rather lose my vision than my hearing. I don't know, I would be lost without music. But most of the time, if it gets good to me, I close my eyes. And
see, exactly, exactly.
Absolutely.
That was great. That was great.
Thanks a lot.
Enjoy your tour, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I don't get to see the country like you.
I really wouldn't want, well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't want to see my family, but I know what they look like already. So if I was to go blind, I would want to see things that I've never seen before and explore things that I've never explored before.
Just before eyes close, just before sight fades, a semi-darkness shines, desperate to remember every color and every detail. Memories carried deeply, never to be disturbed, in their own way perfect. And now, since the mind remains behind eyes which no longer serve it, a new freedom is found, and a vision emerges, neither more true nor more false than that which was lost. And the eyes of this vision are not quite so easy to deceive.
Man, what is going on?
Welcome to New Orleans, buddy.
Thanks for
How
having
you
us.
doing, man?
I'm doing good.
I am so proud of you and your brother, man. This is a hell of a trek. Where is he?
He got to Louisiana and kind of enjoyed the gumbo a little much.
Well, look, we got a whole evening ahead of us. Let's go get some music down on Frenchman Street.
That
Come
sounds
on.
good to me.
All right. Do you not see the sunrise? Do you not see the smile of a child? The tear in your mother's eye? All that's still central vision.
Yeah.
All that's what I've got. Choroideremia, well, it's a bear. It's a gift. And now this eye foundation, which is just extraordinary to me. It's hard to relay what it was like for 40 years to have no hope. And now I'm 54, and I have every confidence that you and your brother aren't going to go blind. You'll have sight. It will probably not be in time for some of us. And to think that you guys aren't going to face it is amazing. With you and your brother driving cross country, you're raising the awareness, and you never know who you're going to touch, who's suddenly going to say, I can help.
You know, I get so inspired by you because, like I said earlier, you walk so fast, and I'm like, I can't keep up with you. But yet, you do it. I mean, you've honestly just, you've awakened parts of me that this trip hasn't yet.
is so weird.
Name's Magic.
Magic, do whatever you want, dude. It's all good. Oh, there we go.
Well, I'd like to see my daughter, who I've never met. She's 34 years old, and I got a granddaughter and a grandson.
They like me.
Nice.
Up here. Hello. Want some more? There you go. You're a sloppy drinker. Come up here. That's it. You done? I think it's empty. Kisses only.
The sun set over the ocean. That would be the greatest thing I could see before I go blind.
The last thing I would see, being that I am the last child in my family, the last male, I have to have a son. So if I don't have a son, my family name dies.
Moment later, your eyesight was ending. What do you want to be gazing at?
The moment of my dreams sold for what it really means.
The last thing I would want to see would be my wife's face.
Like memorize their faces?
The faces of my children.
Faces of my grandkids.
It would be the smile of a
Visit all my friends.
My husband and my kids.
To see for the last time the zoo.
My dogs running free.
The coast of Washington.
New Zealand.
The beach.
Alaska.
Ocean.
The Grand Canyon.
Just the most beautiful.
The mountains.
Postcard perfect.
The trees, all of that.
I'll always remember my family, my dad, and my mom.
Oh, man.
Everything looks familiar here.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
How many miles altogether?
A little over 10,000.
10,000 right now.
You said you'd do it, you did it.
Yep.
You were meant for something special, and you've done it. Wow. I'm thrilled.
So when I look in the back of your eye, the choroideremia is like in a donut pattern around, so the mid-periphery is the vision that you've lost. Central area here, that white area, is the area where you still have excellent vision, but the periphery is lost. Tod, your visual field extends out to about 10 to 15 degrees of fixation, and around the side you have a loss. This is your right eye, and Justin, this is your right eye, and you can see the vision is encroached within 10 degrees. This makes you legally blind. You can have tax benefits from being legally blind. You're at a point now where it would not be safe for you to drive, either for yourself or other people on the road.
Well, we did it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The whole shebang.
Bam. 13,000 miles, driven blind across the country, around the country. What are you gonna do now?
I don't know, what are you gonna do?
That go unnoticed with our daily mundane backward grind. So I hit the road to see and show it before it all goes out of focus right. And I'll write you when I hit Chicago, where all my friends are underneath stage light. Then continue down the road so your passengers can see and share this time. I'm driving blind.